my Bible. And today, I declare, it is my final authority. Therefore, today, I've made my mind up. I win. Hit your neighbor and say, you win. Amen. While you're standing, let's go to the book of Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8, look at verse number 31. Today we'll begin a two-part series entitled Choose to Win. Choose to Win. This week I posed a question all across this country to business owners, coaches, and athletes all across this country. Do winners create a winning atmosphere, or does a winning atmosphere produce winners? So today we're going to begin this two-part teaching series on the importance of having the right belief system. You are a winner. Look at Romans chapter 8, beginning with verse number 31. I'm wow. Wow. If I don't get through with what I prepared, it's okay, because I'm overwhelmed with just how good he is. A few weeks ago, we celebrated 20 years of my life in ministry, and this season is sweatless victories. It's like he's saying, because you stayed in, now I'm going to let you win. Oh, my. Maybe you don't understand the team concept. But if any member of the team is winning, the team also is winning. Celebrate your victory right now. Look at this. Look at this. Romans chapter 8, very familiar, verse 31 and 37. What then shall we say in response to this? In response of all the stuff that comes against us in this life. What then shall we say in response to this? If God is for us, who can be against us? Now drop down to verse 37 while you're still standing. Know in all these things that come against us, know in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. And then he picks up in the next verse, says, for I am convinced. And we'll just stop right there. For I am convinced. Take your seats and let's go on this journey. Choose to win. I am convinced. Paul says here to the Romans, Paul says, first of all, Paul says that if God is for us, but Paul really wasn't posing a question if God is for us. What Paul was really saying is not if, but because God is with us. Paul was establishing a precedent by saying not if. See, if you believe God may be with you, then you may also believe God may not be with you. But what Paul was really saying here to the church was, it's not a question of if God is with us. The question is because God is with us. And what Paul was saying is, I gotta guarantee you something. People will rise against you. Stuff will happen to you. That's not the question, because it's going to happen. Tell your neighbor it's going to happen. What then shall we say in response to this? This stuff going to happen. So how will you respond to this stuff happening? So Paul was saying, because God is with us, who can be against us? Now, does that mean because God is with me, stuff won't come against me? No, that's not what Paul is saying. Paul is saying, get this, Paul was so swagged out. Paul was saying, it don't matter. Paul was saying, it don't matter what come against you. It don't matter who don't like you. It don't matter who talk about you. It don't matter what you go through. Paul was saying, none of that stuff matters. It don't matter if daddy was there, mama walked out on you. It just don't matter. At the end of the day, I got God. And if I got some God in me, I got some victory in me, and it just don't matter. I'm grateful for a bunch of stuff in my life, but one of the things I'm most grateful for is a it don't matter attitude. I'm not trying to win friends and persuade people. I'm at a stage in my life, in my career, where it just don't matter. What you think or don't think, it just don't matter. Because you don't have the power to empower me. I would never be a slave to your opinion. Winners never base their regiment before a game on what other people think. Winners don't spend a lot of time concerned about other folks. Winners spend quality time working and developing themselves. The reason many of you are not winning and cannot win, you're too concerned about what somebody else is doing and saying and driving and wearing. The heck with them. Work on yourself. And the reality of it is, the more hours you spend talking about me just lets me know that's more hours I need to spend praying. Because even though I'm not concerned about you, I'm always outwork you. Go get back your joy. Go get back your happiness. And once you get it back, take down everything that tried to take it from you. Old Testament teaching, God told the children of Israel, whenever I command you to go to war against somebody, I need you to take them all out, including the horse and the cattle and the children too. Say, well, why would God be that cruel? Because what God didn't want was for me to take you out and then little Kevin grow up with vengeance on his mind, because one day I'm going to get old and not be able to move that fast. And if your seed got animosity against me his whole life, I'm going to get EA one day. I'm going to get EA one day. So if I take you out, I got to take your boy out too. And I got to take your gal out too, because she might get some webos. God was gangster, bona fide gangster. Take them all out. You've been pity-patting around with stuff. Stuff keep coming back in your life. Stuff keep creeping back on you. Man, I thought I was over this. I thought I had defeated this. Well, that season you did, but you let it live. You ain't letting them come over in the late hour no more, but you're still Facebooking them. And one day, you're going to be in the wrong frame of mind. You stopped getting high, but you didn't call the police and the feds on the dope house around the corner. Because one day, you're going to have a bad day, and it's going to start calling your name. I'm pushing real off in here. It's dangerous when you play with the enemy. He took back everything, and then he took him out. Because David is saying to Saul, man, I've been preparing my whole life for this. Everything I've ever been through was setting me up for the stage of this season of my life. Or you should have been celebrating all the bad, all the negative, all the setbacks, all the crying, all the tears, all the frustration, all the haters, all the bad days. It was all setting you up and preparing you for this stage, because when God got you to this level of life and this level of success, he didn't want your ego tripping. He didn't want you thinking it was about you. He needed you to know it's about God. 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 I thank you for the praise. I thank you for the compliments, but it's about God. I thank you for the opportunity, but it's about God. I thank you for the accolades, but it's about God. I thank you that you love me, but it's about God. I've been preparing my whole life. When I was in my mama's womb, God knew one day I would go against a giant. So he prepared me step by step. See, the problem with a bunch of us, and I've had to overcome this, was that we want to move faster than the pace God has preordained for us to be on. See, it's one thing to know the belt belongs to me, but can I be? Before Aaron Rodgers put on the belt, he sat on the bench and watched. He watched a legend throw the rock around the field. Even though the legend wouldn't even speak to him, he wasn't moved by that. I'm going to just watch the pros and the cons. I'm going to watch what he does. I'm going to pick what he does well and do that. What he does wrong, I'm going to eliminate that, because one day my time is going to come. You're not getting this. You're not getting this. You're not. Young preacher, learn all you can right now so when your time comes. Single man, learn all you can right now so when your time comes. Whoever you're working for right now, learn all you can so when your time comes. Frederick Douglass says, I'd rather be prepared for opportunity without opportunity than to have opportunity without being prepared. You pray one little prayer. Now you want to lead a prayer ministry. And you're going to run across some demon that's going to take you and your tongue out.